Hello Internet, welcome back to Hitman. I thought today we would play on Whittleton Creek because it's the only one we haven't done something else on. And we're going to try an escalation. The McAllister ransack, like Home Alone, the McAllisters, of course. The BATTY Tranquility, the Nolan Disinfection, the Covert Dispersal, and the O'Leary Conflagration. The more I see that there are additional missions, the more I want to buy the expansions, and I hate it because I've been really enjoying this game and I really can't afford right now to shell out a lot of money. So I'm not, it'll be a while before we would do that. Let's try the McAllister escalation or whatever. Ransack. Take the letter opener from the West property. Take the filigree egg from the Wilson property. Oh, so it's a heist. Excellent. I love heists. Heist movies are some of my favorite films ever. Big fan. Can we start in... Nope, no outfits for us. Coins are a must. We could smuggle something in. I don't see any reason to do that. So we're just going to go. Yeah, love heist movies. Yeah, I can't afford right now. I just paid for a huge... there's something that with therapy, some stuff that didn't get covered by my insurance, and shelled out a ton of money for that. Car gets inspected next month. I have to put a whole front part on the car again because if you remember, I hit a tree back in October and I never got it fixed, and now it's time for inspection, and it's not going to pass unless I shell out probably... Oh, my mic volume is way low. Sorry about that. Unless I shell out $300 to $500, probably maybe even a little bit more than that, depending on what exactly where we get the part and whatnot. So we need to steal a letter opener and a filigree egg. What a peculiar thing. But this is a ritzy neighborhood. I think we want an outfit as well. What? Why does that guy have a question mark? What are you suspicious about, my friend? Muffins? Very suspicious muffins.
Feel free to taste one of our sample muffins. Ellen's muffins are the best in town and they're free every Saturday.
I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm not a muffin man, personally. I actually, in real life, I love muffins. They're one of my favorite baked goods. So I'm guessing that's the egg. We don't see the letter opener. It's probably just so small that we can't see the red highlight. So it looks like we're going in here. Are you one of the, like, super secret places I'm not allowed to go? I mean, it literally is someone else's house, so we probably aren't allowed in there. But I mean, is this going to be crawling with secret agents? I think we hop the fence. Yeah. Hop. Nope. Can't hop it. I don't want to go in the gate, and now that I'm looking at it, the the top of that fence is not solid, so they'd be able to see us.
You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man.
Okay, got a little bit of a Caddyshack going on over here. There's just like one person. Just go in the front door. Right? It's the suburbs. Nobody locks their doors. Oh, it's locked. Of course it's locked. I mean, we're far enough away we can probably do this without getting detected. Hello. I mean... This is just very clear. I don't see any reason to be very sneaky here. So let's just go up here. Maybe a case is what we're looking at here. Go ahead and lockpick. Just slip on in here. Seems to be no one else about. Oh, this is the secret room with the robe, of course. Oh, it's the letter opener. I really thought this would be the egg. Okay. Go ahead and holster that so no one thinks we're going to stab them. Quick peek. You know, I was thinking about the other Hitman games. Because I was like, I'm really into this right now. This is episode 15. The first episode went up on the channel yesterday. And I really don't expect this to be a popular series. This is a game that kind of came and went. And it was a very good game that a lot of people really liked. But I'm a nobody on YouTube. And I think people are over it at this point. It's been, you know, like a year. It's been 2 years since this came out. This came out in 2018. And so I don't really expect to get a lot of attention with it, and I don't think my typical viewers are going to care very much. So I don't expect much from this series, but I'm enjoying it so much And on the current schedule, one episode is going to go up every 2 days, which means I have like a month worth of footage already. And I don't need to be recording this, but I've just been enjoying it so much that I want to keep recording it. Let's, tired of wandering around the street, let's cut across. And I was thinking about playing the other Hitman games, and I was just thinking about my history with them and how much I actually played them when I was a kid. Let's, pop in here. No longer trespassing, because I'm just some guest. Where is this egg? We're getting closer to it. Hello, officer. Oh, it's right. Oh, there it is. Well, we know from our casual play that we can just walk in this house. No big deal. I don't really like the escalation not having a target, if I'm being honest. I kind of liked murdering people. It's kind of my thing. We're even allowed in this room, so I don't know how. Imperial filigree egg. What is this? I thought I saw a pop-up here as well. So I played the original Codename 47 the year it came out. I was 12, I think. And that first game, looking back now at where the games have evolved to, that first game is like hardcore trash. Like I've tried to play it since the release, and the controls are wonky. It's extremely difficult to get Silent Assassin just because of the way the maps are set up, because you can't tell what's suspicious and what isn't suspicious. You will often get caught in disguise for no good reason, and it was pretty frustrating. And I remember being a kid and just shooting my way through the game, not really trying to be stealthy, not really worrying about it. And it's like, in hindsight, that was not a very fun game experience, but it laid the groundwork for the series. It introduced 47. There are still callbacks to that game. I believe we still go by Tobias Reaper, which is the name that we sneak in when we check into a hotel in the first game, I think. And then subsequently when we speak to a bartender, we're referred to as Tobias Reaper, which is super cool. In fact, when I was a teenager, I may or may not have had an instant message account with a name connected to that. So we didn't get much experience because we didn't really do anything. We did get Silent Assassin, but that doesn't mean anything. Entering any house or garden is trespassing for all disguises. See, that's much better. That makes it considerably more difficult. So we actually have something to work around now for all disguises as well. Okay, well then we would definitely... You know, I saw in the experience screen that you only get 5 XP for wearing your suit the whole time, which is ludicrous. It should be a lot of points because it's way hard to do that. And you actually get more experience for changing into an outfit than you do for wearing your suit, which is just crazy to me. Yeah, Hitman, the first one was bad, but it really stoked my interest as a child, you know, and got me interested. They were clones, which was super cool, and there were like guns, and back then they didn't even have the silver ballers, which is like the iconic silenced pistols that we have in the Hitman games. They actually didn't show up until Hitman 2. In the first game, you primarily used a silenced Beretta 92, I think is the number. It was the Beretta 9mm that was silenced. And then the second game was like so much better. In my opinion, the second game was by far the one I played the most. It was called, it was just Silent Assassin, right? I think. I got the demo for that when I was a kid, and I played that like literally hundreds of times. And then I finally got the game. In that game, I probably put 2,000 hours into Hitman 2. It was just so... It was objectively better in every way than the first game. And it was actually very capable for you to get like the Silent Assassin and actually make it through the game without ever getting detected and stuff. And it was just so much fun, and there were so many places to go and things to do, and it was just so great. And I really, really enjoyed that game. And I like the story of it. You know, you're kind of in the beginning, you're like atoning for your sins at this church, at this cathedral, and someone kidnaps the old I thought they replaced this with a muffin, and I was so confused. And like they kidnap the priest, and you go looking for the priest, and on the way you're, you know, in the thick of it, and there's clones again, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. And I really like that game a lot. Then Contracts came, and Contracts was like, one, it had a great opening. There was like the initial opening of the game was a gun, pistol firing, and it showed you how the mechanism worked and the bullet fired, and then you just heard screaming and stuff, and it was really cool. But Contracts was like the dark one, where like, you know, it's a game about murdering people, but ultimately it's always had a sort of class to it. Like, it's always been a lot of grandiose locations, a lot of, you know, fancy suits and that kind of stuff. Did they say also that the yard is hostile? House or garden? So I'm assuming garden refers to a yard. So we're going to go in the front door, not in the garden, because we don't want to alert everyone. In fact, we can check this, although this would likely be trespassing anyway, so we actually don't want to do that. And it was dark. There was like, I remember the first mission is the butcher shop, and you find like a girl who's basically, there's this dude in his underwear, and he straight up murdered this girl and like cut her arm off, and it's real messed up. And it's real creepy. I assume garages count as houses. You're walking right up. We're going to wait for an opportunity to go through the garage, I think. The house has people in it, but not that many. You're right here. I think we can safely get to the stairs. Okay. Let's go stealthy now. People in the kitchen. You're not really looking, but you are looking to the left. Oh, you're on the move now. I shouldn't have triggered you. Crap. I mean, no one's paying attention. We really should have tried to come in the front door. We've been detected. Is it a private area? If someone tracks us up here, we will disable them. Really wish you had closed on your own. And yeah, Hitman 3 Contracts was the dark one. Are you going to report me? They are. They're out there reporting my movements. Okay. I really thought it would just be like, hey, you got caught trespassing. Oh well. I think if we drop down, those people are going to see us. Just drop down.
They seem very nice.
And let's just get out of here. And I didn't love Contracts, but you can see that it was the escalation of the games. Like the locations were a lot more interesting. The butcher shop was really interesting. There were more story threads like we have in here in this game, where you can kind of, like, maybe you get in an outfit and you go meet with the leader of the biker gang to exchange goods and services, and then that's when you get a shot at him. So it was a lot of that developing from, you know, as the game progressed, and really enjoyed Contracts. Probably the one I've played the least. Maybe 47 was the one I played the least, but I played it probably like 100 hours or more when I was a kid. Contracts I've played maybe 100 or 200 hours of, just because the mission seemed so long and it was so like tedious to progress. You would just keep going. When you steal an item, steal another within 90 seconds until all items are stolen. Do not enter or exit any properties through exterior doorways. How in God's name? Steal another within 90 seconds until all items are stolen. But there's only 2 items. Take the golden idol from the Cassidy property. So that's the one we would steal first, because that's where the heavily armed guards are, and we need to be careful. Do not enter or exit any property through exterior doorway. So we have to climb the pipes. Oh, I don't know if we can do this, frankly. Okay. We would have to... We will... At the party house, we will inevitably alert someone. there's no way for us to get into that building unseen, I think. We'll do some recon and we'll see what we've got to work with, but I'm a little hesitant that we are able to do this, frankly. Yeah, I mean, Contracts was fine. It just was, it still was in a rough enough shape to where it was actually really still difficult. The missions were so long. It was so hard to go the whole time without being detected. The story threads didn't really give you any awareness that they were happening. You just sort of had to know that you could do it. Yeah, it was fine. So we know we probably want the letter opener last. Although we've been going in the front door, let's check other entrances and exits prior to going over here. Prior to stealing the item, I mean, because we need to do it all within a 90-second chain. In fact, let me look at this. Steal an item, steal another within 90 seconds until all are stolen. So once we steal one, we'll have 90 seconds refreshed onto the next one. Okay, so this is the house. There's a pipe here, which we don't want to use because I don't think pipes are... we're so exposed here. There are people who jog around and whatnot. There's a man in the rear. I can't pick this with them looking. This is also locked. There's a pipe on the side. Can we shimmy up this? We can. So we could potentially get up this one and get into that window. There's also one back there. So we could disable the person in the rear and then climb that. Why don't you have an outline? Just out of spite? So that it's a little harder on me? So we can get in through the rear. In fact, we would want to do prep work for that now. Where do you go, my friend? Just be quick about it. Okay. We don't know where he is. Let's take this individual out so that we don't have them wandering around the backyard while we're trying to infiltrate later. He looks like one of the guys who might have a gun. And this is the Cassidy property, isn't it? Or the Janus property. So these men are all very heavily armed, and we need to be very careful that when we shimmy up the pipe, they don't see us. We will likely go in the rear. See where this guy paths. There are two. This is problematic. Don't juke, man. He stopped. I was gonna try to quickly knock both of them out. I think we're about to be exposed. Don't look at me. Didn't you hear that coin? Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't care about the coin. Well, this is a problem. Okay. I didn't knock him out. So, that went extremely poorly. No one else is alerted. Extremely poorly. Very disappointing. Killed a guy as well, which is not something we intended to do. Let's quickly remove them from concern. Okay. Grab this. Grab this. Okay. Holster this. So we likely can go up here without them detecting us, I think. We'll keep an eye on that guy as we go. Really, the smart play is just to knock out everybody we can to make traveling from house to house much easier. I don't think that's... I mean, I think that's the smart and tedious thing to do, but I also think it's a little bit against the spirit of the escalation, so we're just going to step out here. And then Blood Money came out, and Blood Money... Oh, my controller again. Give me control back, please. I clearly still have I have power. I can see that it's lit up. Okay, well, whatever, I guess. Just be stupid then. Blood Money came out, I think, I was in high school still. I think I remember the girl I was seeing because I bought the game while we were at the mall together. And she had never heard of the series, and I tried to explain it to her, and she thought it was terrible because it's a game about murdering people. And I tried to be like, yeah, but they're all kind of bad people. I mean, and of course you end up killing civilians from time to time as well. Although the goal of the game is never to do that. It doesn't glorify, you know, like GTA in a lot of ways. I mean, I guess GTA also primarily targets criminals, so I don't know how big a deal that really is. But some people get all in a stink about it, like they can't separate video games from reality, and so it's like unconscious witness. Did someone find the body? Well, can't do anything about that now. Oh man, Janus's house, and we can't go in the garage. We have to go up a pipe or something. There is a window on that side of the building, I believe, that leads to the kitchen. Is that an open window here as well? Yeah. So let's, hello. I'm not going to do anything illegal. Okay, quickly. Get this open. Hello. This is not shrubbery. Oh, I was going to say we can't hide in this. This is not enough to... This literally opens right onto the living room, huh? There's no second floor exposed from this side. Let's get out of here. Just go. Be quick. 47, be faster. Okay. Yeah, let's crouch. Let's go in so that we're not exposed to the street that whole time. What is that guy doing? What are you doing? He's creeping over there. You're coming in here, huh? And the door opens the other way. Let's get away from here. Where does this go? To the main hall. Quick. Quick, quick, quick. You've been recorded by security. Oh, and it's in a safe. Hurry up. We're exposed. They're gonna find us. Take the idol. Get outside as quickly as we can. And we're basically just gonna make a run for it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. In combat.
Looking very dapper.
Honestly, just trying to put distance between us and the house at this point. I think we juked them enough that they're not going to be able to find me. But we need to rapidly... I would prefer to go to... We've already cleared the one house, so we can guarantee that we can get that item in the next 50 seconds. I would like to make it to the party, but we didn't scope that house out. Is this the house? No, there's no unconscious bodies. Where am I going?
Very dapper.
Shut up. I feel like we walked really far. I'm concerned we're not going to make it. 47, I need you to move faster. Yeah, I've lost which house I was going to, and it's clear to me now that we would need to traverse like directly to the party house because it's an intermediary step, because we're not going to make it in here in the next 14 seconds. Yeah, we're not going to make it. That's disappointing. If 47 wasn't so dang slow, and we failed. Okay, I'll give it one more go. We're at 25 minutes. Not super thrilled about it, but we'll give it another go. Yeah, Blood Money. I thought Blood Money was like a good modernization of the game. It was a lot more palatable for someone who's who may never have played the game before. I thought it was like a good introduction. In fact, we started right next to this house. I think we just go up the main entrance. Like literally just climb the pipe and get in there. Getting detected here is problematic, but I do think that just running is probably the best way to do this. Hey, bud. You've been recorded by security. Yeah. Hurry up. Just grab it. Pick it up. You didn't pick it up. Pick it up. Why is he not? No, pick up the gun. I can't pick up the idol. I literally can't pick up the idol. Where is this get? Like I'm irritated a little bit. No, I don't want pick this up so it's no longer nearby. I literally can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. Why can't I pick this up? Yeah, what was that? You didn't hear people dying, but you hear the freaking metal on metal bullets, I guess, huh? Well, so we can't complete the game, and that would have been real frustrating to have that happen while we were, you know, like on a 90-second timer. I would have been furious. So I don't love that. Oh, really? Your response is to walk slowly up the stairs when an alarm went off for a case of highly illegal guns? Yeah, I want to point out how not silent this weapon is, despite having a silencer. I mean, I guess it's probably a suppressor and not a proper silencer. So we've failed at this point. We're probably not going to continue this in the next episode. We're going to try something different. So we're just going to have a little fun here. Oh, you flashed. Oh, no. Okay, just miss every shot, I guess. I don't know. I liked Blood Money. I thought it was a good step forward for the series, continuing to add quality of life stuff. But for the most part, it just didn't stick in my brain as one I played that much. I feel like there weren't that many levels in that, although I may be misremembering. It's been so long since I played Blood Money. I think that Hitman 2 and Hitman 2016, the one I'm playing now and the 2016, I think are the best games because they are the most user-friendly. They have the most quality of life stuff, like the tracking of story notes. The escalations are excellent ways to refresh the content once you've already played the missions and know all about the, you know, once you know where everything is, it's fun to... No doors allowed? Yeah, well, I had already failed because you wouldn't let me take the golden idol. Whatever, that's going to do it. I'll probably tackle this in my own time, just because I don't really want to make another episode that starts out with us just trying to do this one more time. So I think we're going to move on to a different escalation, try something different in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. I'll be back with more Hitman in the near future, and I'll see you next time.